Guys, and welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Battle Series, the School of Hard Knocks. So throughout this episode, like every other, we'll be jumping on to the Pokemon Global Link Battle Spot ladder, playing under the Championship Battle rules, which is the current ruleset of the VGC 2018 season. So, you're probably all expecting me to be like, yeah, I was in Stuttgart this weekend, this is how I got on, and all this jazz. But knowing how I normally travel, and knowing how tired I normally am when I get back on a Sunday evening, my Monday is normally a real struggle. So I thought, preparation, I'm going to pre-record the episode, so it's up, there's no trouble, I can just come back Sunday night, relax Monday, record the rest of the week, get prepared for the stream tomorrow night, which will be Tuesday 8 PM. Do come by, because we'll probably play the team that I played in Stuttgart. And I'll give you all an update with how I did over the weekend. Hope you all had an amazing weekend, whatever you're doing. We're going to kick off and just play today with this Mega Lopunny team, because I do love it so much. And it is good fun. It's got some really cool Pokemon on there. We've played it on the stream a couple of times, so for you guys that haven't caught the stream yet, you can have a little taster of this really fun team that I've been using over there and I do love. But, not to forget, Flinched clothing is a thing. We are doing Flinched clothing. I've created a clothing brand to, you know, kind of replicate and make sure you can rep Pokemon in a not so obvious way. So we've got Flinched clothing, and to celebrate the birth of Flinched clothing, we are having a giveaway. So all you guys need to do is like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment in the comment section below. Just let me know which of these 3 t-shirts is your favorite design. You're going to be entered into the prize draw. Prize draw is going to run up until Friday this week, and then we're going to do the actual prize draw, the giving out of the t-shirts on the Monday. So a week today, next Monday, we'll do that, and I will have 3 of these to give out. So 3 of you lucky people out there are going to have one of these lovely t-shirts of your choice shipped to your door. So that is that, guys. Make sure you get yourselves involved. A lot of people have already, so I can't wait to start dishing them out. And it's just, again, a little thank you to each and every one of you that come back and watch these videos and support the channel and do amazingly. So on Friday we didn't get on too well. We find it was a bit disappointing because we finished with a couple of losses. With the Charizard Y pledge team that we were playing. If any of you guys want a paste of that, let me know and I can happily send that across to you. But we are just today, in preparation for my tiredness from the weekend, I'm going to just play this Mega Lopunny team, because it is something I absolutely adore. And I really like Mega Lopunny. So we've got Mega Lopunny, we've got the Bishop, Coco, the Talonflame, Gastrodon, and the Sylveon. So, and Sylveon's also one of my favourites. I think it's probably my, I don't know, that and Glaceon are probably my 2 favourite evolutions. So I don't know if I could decide between either of them, but I do love Sylveon, and I do like my fairy types. So it's kind of like a good substitute for Gardevoir, where you don't have room for Gardevoir in your team. It's always a good substitute for that. But doesn't look like we're having any joy finding opponents. What is this? Just like that, HDC hero pops up and saves the day. So you are a true hero, my friend. Playing a team of Tapu Lele, Landorus, Lucario. I was going to say Ludicolo there, but it's not a pineapple and it doesn't dance. Might dance. And then we got a lot of Marowak, Holucha, and Milotic. So we have that competitive ability on there, but we don't have any Intimidate in our team, so we don't need to worry about that being activated too much. We do need to worry about that Tapu Lele and the terrain there, because that is going to hinder the ability for our Bishop to Sucker Punch. It is going to hinder our ability for Talonflame to just be a bit of a pest. One Pokemon I do really like here is the Gastrodon. It hits that Marowak for super effective damage to Lucario, the Landorus, and it really disrupts the Milotic, firing off those water type attacks. So let's see, what are we gonna do? I think it will. Do I lead Lopunny though? I might actually lead Sylveon, and I might lead Lopunny. Bring in Tapu Koko, and who do we finish off with? Talonflame, because Talonflame's, oh, we kind of need the Gastrodon, because we talked so much about how good the Gastrodon is, but So we can't really leave it out of the team, can we? So let's see how we get on in this first match. Kind of really want to bring the Bishop to this match, but its life is made super hard by that Holucha and the Tapu Lele. So we will lead off with our lovely Sylveon, which I might add as choice specs as well, so it's going to be hitting like a truck whatever it hits. You see Landorus and Lucario come out for my opponent. Okay. This isn't so bad. So we could just Hyper Voice. And we could fake out, Mega Evolve, fake out the Landorus. There's no point of fake outing the Lucario because it is going to probably have inner focus. So one of the things we could do potentially is... I mean, we lose the Mega Lopunny if we... But it might be worth... I mean, we could Mega Evolve and Low Kick. It's not a bad option as well. Let's do that. Let's Mega Evolve, Low Kick into the Lucario. It's not going to do a ton of damage, but it will do decent-ish damage. And then the Hyper Voice should clean up. See what this Lucario goes for. So Landorus is protecting. Wonder if we're going to see close combat into the Lopunny. There's a Low Kick. Takes it down to its invisible sash. Ah, this is interesting, isn't it? Because Sylveon will survive that. We will get the Hyper Voice off. Take down this Lucario. And we do have access to Encore on our Lopunny. So we can lock this Landorus into Protect if we want to this next turn. Depends on what my opponent brings in. Could be that Tapu Lele. Let's see, my opponent just thinking about it. Just thinking. Is the Tapu Lele? The problem is with encoring into... Do we switch out? I am a little worried about Scarfed Lele here as well. That's also something that we have to kind of consider. But I feel like we go for the Encore and the Hyper Voice, because if they target into... Okay, we're not going to see that. We're just going to be able to... And then the next turn we'll be able to Encore the Tapu Lele, which is even better. And we're just going to be able to just pummel our opponents. Landorus going for the Protect again. It does fail, unfortunately. We are going to get a Hyper Voice off into it. Ah. Let's see how much damage this does. Man, that Specs is ridiculously powerful. Whether my opponent has internet issues or not, or whether they just kind of looked at the game and thought, right, well, I've just walked straight into this Encore shenanigans, and especially if they had the Holucha in the back, then it does mean that you know, they are going to have to switch it in potentially that next turn on a Hyper Voice, which would take it down, take the Landorus down, leave the Tapu Lele as the only thing left. So I think we would have been pretty comfortable kind of cleaning up from that point. But we've got our next opponent, 123E45, which is a great name. I do love it. Anyway, we've got Megros, Amoonguss, Zapdos, Heatran, Lele, and Landorus. So quite a standard-ish looking team. You know, you've got the combinations there. You got the Lele, the Metagross, super strong. You got the Zapdos, Landorus, which is kind of your support mons with the Tailwind from the Zapdos, the Roost just being a pest in general with those electric type attacks. Then you got the Intimidate, another ground immunity in the Landorus, which really supports the Heatran, the Metagross. And then you've got your Trick Room check in Amoonguss and Redirection Pokemon, just all round pest. I'm just going to check what Coco we're running, because we've got Life Orb on it. So we've got Taunt. Okay. I just need to kind of refresh myself with what we're doing here. Okay. Now I do feel like we could go... Should we go Bishop? Bishop could be nice. Bishop, Talonflame. Let's go Coco. And We've got to bring the Lopunny, right? Yeah. Gastrodon again is very good here, but we're going to leave it at home. We brought the last game, but we didn't even need it. So we might even get 3 games in today, which would be amazing, guys, because we're only 10 minutes on the clock at the moment, which is ideal. We've done all that stuff as well. We've done the Flinched clothing. We've talked about me being tired, coming back from Stuttgart, and yeah, so it's all shaping up really well. Right, so we see my opponent lead off with the Amoonguss and the Zapdos. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to knock off into the Amoonguss. I'm going to switch out Talonflame because I want to preserve Talonflame for as late on in the game as possible, because it's going to be important keeping Talonflame around. It's threatened heavily now from that Zapdos. It's easy for that Zapdos just to T-bolt it. We don't want to really lose the Talonflame so early on, so freely. We could have went for a Tailwind there, but I'm just going to say Tailwind from the Zapdos, protect from the Amoonguss. Okay. The reason I switched in Coco there was in case we see like a Spore come out from the... And we do have to worry a little bit about potential Heat Wave from the opposing Zapdos. What we could do is taunt into the Amoonguss now, just to stop it Rage Powdering the following turn. And we also get to scout out if the Zapdos has Heat Wave or not. It's likely it doesn't. With the Heatran in the team, you kind of think it's probably got a hidden part Ice. Proved wrong. Okay, so there's the Heat Wave. And I wonder if we see Sludge or a Clear Smoke from this Amoonguss. There's a Clear Smoke, okay. Doing a bit too much damage to the Coco. Okay, so we can Sucker Punch this Zapdos. Do we bring in Talonflame? Because then it puts a lot of pressure on... Well, we could knock off the Zapdos. That's probably a better idea. Let's knock off the Zapdos, because we'll take a Heat Wave. And let's bring in Talonflame. The only problem is when my opponent reads this and goes for the T-Bolt into the Tapu Koko, because it is in range for a T-Bolt regardless. Oh, hopefully we see... Okay, so the Amoonguss is going to withdraw. We're going to see Tapu Lele hit the field. So good job we... Well, it wouldn't have mattered because the Zapdos is floaty, so it doesn't really make too much difference. Problem is here... Oh, I was going to say this breaks our Gale Wings ability, but we do avoid it. So we do get the knockoff, which is nice. We're doing so much damage, but... And revealing that it is going to be... This is E. Okay. Ooh. We're in a bit of a tricky situation here. We can protect, and we could Tailwind. But like I say, I really want to kind of preserve. Oh man, this is tough. Okay, let's bring in Coco. Let's sack Coco. We'll protect Bishop here. Kind of want to see the Z move from. We'll protect Bishop. There's the Thunderbolt. Yeah. I'm going to lose Coco. And there's the Moonblast. And the Tailwind does pitter out now. The one thing it could potentially do here is go for the Z move into Zapdos with Talonflame and hope that it's enough to take it down. And Sucker Punch into the Lele. We just gotta hope that Z move's enough to take the Zapdos down. That's the only thing. Imagine it's going to be close. We get the Sucker Punch off into the Lele. It does good damage. Alright, so here's the moment of truth. Do we get the KO on this Zapdos? I really don't know this calc, so... kind of 50-50. Like, it should do, but I won't be surprised if it doesn't, because just how bulky Zapdos is. But it's taken enough damage that it should. Is it gonna... It does, okay, that's excellent. Exceedingly good, as Mr. Kipling would say. We are going to lose Bishop, unfortunately. But we do have a Talonflame in electric terrain. So I'd imagine my opponent, maybe if they've got the Metagross, bring it in on this slot here. And then they're going to switch the Lele out to Mungus. That would be my guess. But we're going to be alright. We're going to be alright. Because we will Mega Evolve. We will Fake Out just to cover the Metagross slot. We will Brave Bird. Because Talonflame is the bravest of birds. Into that Tapu Lele. There's the switch. Okay. So, yeah. This Metagross protects here as well. We can lock it the next turn. Potentially with Encore. Yeah, we can because we've got the... No, we can't. Because we'll Brave Bird after the Encore. Ugh. So the Rage Powder could be a bit problematic. But then we'll still have Flare Blitz. So that's something we can put a little bit of pressure onto this Metagross with as well. Okay, let's see. I don't know if the Brave Bird takes out the Amoonguss. That's the thing. I really don't think it will. And we might have been better going for the double into the Amoonguss slot, really. Return and Brave Bird. Come on, Talonflame, let's do this. Show everyone why. Ah, no. And now we lose our Gale Wings ability. Okay. Because we are just going to get Rage Powdered here. And a Flare Blitz is not going to be enough to take down this Metagross. Okay. I mean, one option we could do is return into the Amoonguss and Flare Blitz into the Metagross. Yeah, there's the Rage Powder. So we'll get the return off, we'll take down the Amoonguss, but we'll lose Lopunny in the process. We are going to get a Flare Blitz off. Oh wow, the Amoonguss actually takes it. Oh, you know what? I've not... Oh, from trading over the Lopunny. Oh no. Yeah, I've traded over the Lopunny and its happiness is like the worst it can be. So we're totally screwed by that. See Zen Headbutt come out into the Talonflame. Oh, we're knackered now. We are absolutely knackered. My Lopunny hates me. It does not want us to win. Because at least there we would have got, what, say, 50, 60, I don't know. Let's have a look. Let's have a look what we would have got with Talonflame. I'm just going to pull it up and see. Just against your standard Mega Metagross. Okay, let's take the Life Orb off. Okay, so Flare Blitz. Yeah, 69 to 82. So that would have put it in range of a low kick from Lopunny the following turn. I don't think we would have been able to do much about it because we still have the Lele to contend with. I mean, let's see. We'll get a low kick off. Let's see how much the low kick does. Regardless though, yeah, like... Yeah, because we lose, even though we take the Amoonguss down, we get the Flare Blitz into the Metagross, we're left with Lopunny in that situation. We're We would have needed a crit with the Flare Blitz onto the Metagross, which is a bit unfortunate. But one option you could always think about is changing the Talonflame's item from Z-move to Life Orb, and it does increase that calc quite a bit, especially if you got Adamant. It's up to a 96% chance, but then you are speed time with Mega Metagross, which is not ideal, so you kind of want to go Jolly just for that reason. And that was the reason I went Jolly. Okay, one more game, because we're on 20 minutes, so we've got time. And let's see if we can bring the Gastrodon this time. We might have to forgo our Lopunny. That's super annoying because the return hits so hard, like so hard. So we've got Alessandro from Italy as our next opponent, running a team of Milotic, Incineroar, Gengar, Snorlax, Tapu Koko and Tito. So in most situations the Lopunny is really good here. Like really good, but the return and not having the return makes things way more difficult. Okay, let's lead Bishop, Lopunny. What else do we want to bring? We definitely want to bring a Sylveon and Gastrodon maybe? What set we got on Gastrodon? We got the Wiki Berry. We'll clear Smog for that Snorlax. If it starts to set up, we do good damage against pretty much everything on the team, so let's bring it. Oh, I'm so annoyed about this return, about the happiness. But there's nothing we can do, so let's move on. Let's move on from this. So there we go, there's a little Lopunny. So what we'll do is we're not even going to fake out, we'll just low kick straight into the Tito and we'll go for a knockoff into the Gengar. We could have faked out the Gengar because we do have the scrappy ability when we do Mega Evolve. But my opponent's got to be worried about the Sucker Punch from the Bishop. Like 100%. So Mega Gengar gonna Mega Evolve. Bust out the trap. And then we'll follow suit with our Mega Lopunny. Beauty about Mega Lopunny is it will outspeed that Gengar. So Gengar protecting. I wonder what this Tito's going to do. No protect on the Tito. Okay, but we do take it down. So we're down a Tito. The knockoff into the Gengar is blocked by that protect. Lopunny takes a tiny bit of chip from that sand damage as well as the Gengar. Tapu Koko. Ah, this is where we want. This is where we really need the the return. We can't. Oh my god, this is like the worst. Okay, so we'll return into Koko because we've not really got any other option to do anything. Do we Sucker Punch the Gengar? It's likely to go for an attack, isn't it? We could Sucker Punch it, I guess. We'll probably see a Dazzling Gleam come out from the Koko. Sucker Punch. We are going to get the Gengar, so that's nice. It does decide to go for an attack here. So we get rid of the trap, which is good. So okay, critical hit. That makes up for the happiness. So Lopunny trying its best to redeem itself here. We see a T-Bolt from the Koko come out. That Koko might even be in return range. Let's see what my opponent's last Pokemon is. It's a Snorlax. Okay. That's better. That's like, I like to see that. I don't mind that too much because do we take care? Yeah, we take care of the Coco first for sure. And we'll knock off the Snorlax. Just gotta hope this return does enough to the Coco. It should do from this range. I've got to imagine. Just about. So we get through there. We're gonna get the knockoff into the Snorlax. Get rid of that juicy figgy berry that it really relies on so heavily. Facade is gonna take down a Bishop, but it's in low kick range now, so Lopunny can steal the show. But I mean, you get a taste here for how strong the return potentially can be. We'll bring in Sylveon, and we can just low kick the Snorlax and take the game. And this is kind of rounding up to be a nice, short, refreshing episode, I guess, because we're at 25 minutes and we'll just be over that by the time we wrap things up here. And good game to my opponent, and it's nice to finish with a win and Lopunny putting in some work. I'm going to work on this team a lot because I do like it. It's got some really nice concepts in it, and I do really love Mega Lopunny. It's one of my favourite Megas, and it's so underused. So we'll see what I can kind of conjure up, but we will wrap things up there, guys. I will just say thank you so much for watching the video. As always, do leave a like on the video. It does massively help out. Come by the stream tomorrow evening, 8 PM, over on the Twitch channel. It'll be linked in the description below, as well as on the channel banner. There'll be a little Twitch icon. Just slam that with your little clicky mouse, and it'll take you over to the Twitch channel. 8 o'clock UK time. I'll tweet out as well, so make sure you do follow me on Twitter. Osiris VGC is my handle, and I will see you all there. So I hope you've all had an amazing weekend, a wonderful day, and I will see you all on Wednesday for another episode of School of Hard Knocks. Hopefully see a lot of you over on the stream tomorrow evening. Get your likes, subscribes, comments in so you're entered into the prize draw for the Flinched clothing t-shirts, and I will see you all on Wednesday, guys. So until then, take care of yourselves, have a great evening, afternoon, morning, whatever time of day it is, and I will see you all later. So until then, guys, take care, bye bye.